Hi, my name is Cristiana Eldrayan. I'm a holistic therapist and life coach and author of the 3 international published books called Dark Room Retreat, A Lightful Mystical Experience, and Get Seduced by Your Own Life, and Your Harmony Woman. I am here with you today to talk about the therapy I practice, the therapy called soul healing, because many of you have heard of it, some of you have tested it with me, so some of you have practiced it, and some of you have asked me to start having classes about it, so teaching it to the world. I know this is necessary because it's a very good therapy technique and it's a very efficient way of healing the hidden programs that people have that are stopping them from living the life they want to experience. And I am going to start soon teaching these classes that I'm structuring now, but I'm starting with sharing with you about this therapy and how it works and how it has been brought to me. Soul healing is a therapy that I discovered during my healing process. I was struggling to improve my health state and emotional, spiritual state after a 10 years period of overworking. So I worked excessively from 19 to 28 years. Then I started searching for my balance and what we call the spiritual side of ourselves, but also how to integrate this with our day-to-day life, with my daily routine. I started going through my emotional and mental processes to see what I can do to change them and change the outcome of what they were bringing. And this is how I discovered the theta state, the state of mind where the mental processes are very, very slow, like in the deep sleep state, and where you can get in touch with your, what we call our higher self, our soul, our spirit, or whichever way you want to call it. Even we can say you get in contact with God or divinity in that theta state. I followed theta practices that were meant to bring the healing, and for a while they shown wonderful results. People have started to ask me to practice that therapy that I was using, to practice with them too, my friends, my close acquaintances, those who saw the changes in my life. Yet I was still feeling I was not at the maximum of it. I was feeling I haven't discovered it all, and I continued to practice for some years until I felt I found the key to it. So until it turned into the soul healing practice that I am now using and recommending. What is soul healing? I will start with that. Soul healing is the practice or the healing process where the therapist maintains the theta state during the healing session, and he also brings the patient into a more and more relaxed mental state. So what we do at the beginning of the session is a relaxation exercise that brings the patient into the alpha theta state. And then we start talking and we start asking questions, and the patient finds or decides which is the issue, the situation, the question he wants to resolve during the healing session that we're having. So clear intention is another important feature with this healing session. And then, as we have clearly established the intention of the session or what we are looking for, we start digging, so to speak, for the cause or the main program, that mental program or subconscious program or unconscious program that has created the situation. And the way we do this is by questions, by asking questions. So I maintain the theta state during the process, and I ask the questions that intuitively come to me during the discussion. The exercise we do at the beginning has also the role of an energy recalibration, or how I call it is reconnection, because we reconnect with the mother, the energy of the earth and the energy of the cosmic divine energy. So we reconnect in the heart with the soul and those two sources of energy in order for us to stay balanced during the healing process, and also after that, if one wants to maintain the state and repeat it at home. So after the relaxation, reconnection, re-energizing exercise we do at the beginning, we start effectively asking questions, searching for the cause of the situation that the patient is dealing with. So we ask the questions that come to my mind, that come to my intuitive self, so to speak, because they are not mental. I am not in the mental state of doing things. I am in the over mental state of doing things, and from that state we ask the questions, and we stay focused, we stay tuned to see also the images or intuitive words that come to me during the process. So it's a process of intuitively discovering the cause of the situation. Some questions might not be logical or may not make any sense to the patient. Some of them are even surprised of how I come to these questions, because they are not in a logical order or sense in a way. But after they respond to the questions and they open themselves up, as they stay open during the whole session, we find that the answer is very important for the whole process, and that it leads us to the next step of discovering the cause of the situation. So we work at the causal level of things. After finding the cause or the main program, because it's all about the mental subconscious programs that are written in our energy field, and that are generating then the results in our external life. After we find the main program, the base, the core program that is creating the situation, we also ask or receive intuitively the deprogramming way to get rid of it. So we deprogram and reprogram the subconscious and the energy field so as to bring the new way of manifestation in the lives of those who go through the soul healing session. So by deprogramming, we switch the energy core from which the situation is arising. So we delete it, we dissolve it, we ask for it to be dissolved, and we replace it with the new program that is more appropriate or more healing for the one in front of us. And maybe this all sounds familiar to you, because many other techniques might be doing this deprogramming and reprogramming aspect. What is different with soul healing, what I found to be different with soul healing, during my years of practice is that with soul healing, there's two things. With soul healing, we have to stay focused, stay tuned, and not focus on the situation or illness or misalignment, but see people as perfect. And just by seeing the perfection of the perfection possibility of the situation, we already changed that reality. So that the programming and the reprogramming is only for the mind to understand that something is happening during the healing process. So for the mind to accept that the healing has been done. But the core thing that is changing, the energy field and the manifestation of people's life, is our focus on the perfection of the possibility. So someone, to explain this better, someone comes to me and says, I am ill. I might be mentally ill. They say they have taken pills for 7 or 8 years and they want to change this. When I'm looking at them, I don't see them as ill. I see them as healthy. I see that there might be an energy unbalance, and we look for it and we maybe correct it during the session, but I see them as healthy, and the health possibility is already there. It's not the focus about it's not the focus on illness that solves the situation, but the focus on health. So we see them already healed. We see them as already perfect. We see them as already into the fullest of their energy. And that's what happens, because what we do during the session is connect with the patient soul to soul. The soul is already healed, is already perfect, is already complete. It has all the possibilities of manifestations, of course, all the positive, graceful and joyful ones, and we look at that while we do the soul healing session. And by looking at this, because quantum physics has proven that we change the reality by observing it, by looking at the perfection of the being in front of us, we bring that perfection outwards and we help it to manifest more into his life. And this is the main part of the healing process. This is the core of it. The rest of it, the questions and the reprogramming and deprogramming and the energy rebalancing that we do, and the food and exercise and maybe lifestyle recommendation that we do after the session, they are for the mind. They are for the human understanding that something has happened and that something is healing, and for the patient to believe that it is already done at the mental level, because the mental level has to understand too in order to cooperate with the whole system. But the main thing, the main theme is seeing the perfection in them all. And it's not that I ever doubted the efficiency of it, but then after a while of practice and after a while of having maybe hundreds of therapies with people, I found a book that is very, very important to me and that is very dear to my soul. It's called The Life of the Masters, written by Brave T. Spalding. And in that book, Jesus, which is the master of it all, is explaining how one can heal instantly by just observing the perfection in him and by just believing in that perfection. So I dare to say that the soul healing technique is received or brought on earth by Jesus, because he is the one who has always said that if we have the belief of as little as a mustard grain, we can even move mountains, and the healing can also instantly occur. So when people come to me, I ask if they believe they can heal, if they want to heal or to resolve the situation, if they want to change. These three things are the main things that help in the process. The rest is just for us to connect and relate, and for the mind to be able to relate with something and to grasp on something to believe in too, because the mind tends to be logical and wants to have clear explanation for things. But the core of the situation of the healing is the belief and the focus on perfection. So this is what we do with soul healing. We focus on that perfection. We reconnect the soul. We stay centered in ourself, in myself, in my divine essence. We help the patient center himself in his soul and in his divine essence, and to reconnect with his main sources of energy, or the mother-father energy of the universe. And then we just start talking in order for the mind to relate to the healing process and to cooperate during the healing process by deprogramming and reprogramming the subconscious and the energy field. So the results we had with this technique are amazing even for me, because I am not the one doing things. I am the one channeling the questions and the answers and the energy that comes and all that. I am not the one that knows in advance the responses to all the questions. So I am amazed of what can happen during this soul healing process. But also the patients have shared wonderful feedback, and you can find this feedback on the testimonials picture at the right of our website or our blog. You find there the testimonials of those who have been through this soul healing therapy and have had some good results with it. Also, this is just maybe 5% of the testimonials of the people I've worked with, because we don't always find the time to receive the testimonials and place it there. But it's important for us to receive the feedback so that we gain trust, but perfect this this healing process along with you. I will resume to say that as much as we can, we maintain our consciousness into the alpha theta, and the healing is instantly happening. And also for those who want to learn about this, or just to try it as a healing technique, as a healing process, so you can contact me, of course, on the contact data that you find on my website. And we are hoping that soon enough we will also be able to share a structured pattern of how you could do this at home or for your patients with the soul healing technique, because it's unique and it's so efficient and wonderful that we want to share it with others. Until then, we can stay in touch by using Skype or WhatsApp or of course the email and phone, and we can if you want to also share your feedback. I'm referring to those of you who have been with me through the whole soul healing session. I am so eager to have your feedback and maybe discuss more on how your life has been transforming with this process. I'm sending you the biggest hugs of love and the biggest love of the universe, and sure hope that we'll meet soon and we'll share some more about this. Until then, hugs of love and bye bye.